Welcome back to Stereo State. Recently, I got the opportunity to interview Shaan Chhadva. You might know him by one of his aliases, Ornithology, Skyos, B9, Picture Frames, or simply by his own name, since each name showcases a different side of this Mumbai-born, LA-based pianist and producer. He trained in jazz piano and cites legends like Chet Baker as well as modern beatmakers like Madlib among his key influences. Recently, he's been deeply immersed in jazz, especially through his Ornithology project, but he also freely blends in hip-hop beats, lo-fi grooves and psychedelic textures from his other work. This versatility has paid off. Across all his projects, he's amassed over 250 million streams, and last year, a clip of his first ever live jazz set in LA went viral, giving him a major profile boost. He dropped Nude with Dev Rayani, a track that picked up buzz online, and has been reworking rare Chet Baker material into signature lo-fi jazz edits that blend nostalgia with a modern touch. That's a quick snapshot of the artist we're about to hear more from. Recently, I got to see him perform at Soho House in Mumbai, and man, that was fun.
Shaan, my name's Shaan. I make music as Ornithology and Skyos and a bunch of different names.
He just heard an amazing psychedelic jazz set a while back. It was amazing, intimate, like acoustics were like through the roof, like incredible. So for people watching, could you give an idea about yourself and what exactly you're doing? What are you doing currently?
So, I've been playing piano since I was 5. I'm 22 now. And I started with DJing actually when I was like 10, 11. And producing and all that. And that has led me to a bunch of different spaces in music. I left Mumbai when I was like 14 to go to school in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
I studied classical piano, contemporary piano, and classical composition and things like that. That's when I started making a lot of beats and then started doing all of that. So my first little bit of success came when I was 18, when I released like a lo-fi album. And I was like the top 15th album in the world or something like that. And
In the lo-fi genre?
in the world.
In the world?
In the world. It's insane. They got 1 million streams in 4 hours.
Oh wow.
And when it debuted.
Under the same name or?
Under, Skyos. I mean, that was an Ornithology, but yeah. So at one point in my previous life, I was the biggest lo-fi producer in India, which was pretty cool.
That's right. It's kind of hard. So now that you released psychedelic jazz, you actually shot on followers very recently. Would you say that the current genre that you've chosen or the current sort of music that you've chosen to follow is jazz and psychedelic jazz, or will you be flipping the script in a way?
I mean, I think I just like making music in general. I love making beats. I love making ambient music. I love writing songs and singing, songs. I think that's also why I've chosen to release music on a bunch of different names. There are 5 different names that I release music on. Some that are ambient projects. One is like a yearly art project, which is a genreless project where every year I sit down and I record an entire album start to finish in a single day.
Oh no.
Everything recorded in one take. I have an ambient project, I have a singing project, and then I think what blew up the most recently has been the psychedelic jazz stuff, which is, surprise. This guy was in the first set with me in LA. Sorry. And I mean, it completely changed my life overnight, it took me from 5K followers to 100K in less than, in 3 months, which completely changed me. I opened my path after a lot of different places. I've gotten samples from artists like Chet Baker and Dizzy Gillespie, and there's even unreleased 10 Gets music on my hard drive that I can flip and remix or try doing something with. So I think it's opened such a cool different world for me, and yeah, I definitely do want to pursue it more. But
So for now, you would like to stick to jazz?
yes, we
Next with the branch is there.
doing it all.
What is one genre that you want to get into or you think might be the next big thing? Sort of.
I love making metaphor music and soft, let's sing a song that back stuff.
Oh, in it coca?
Western,
West.
like Bonnie Ware or Florist or Gregory Allen is about some of these people who just sing with a guitar, and it's really beautiful. The very soft music, some like nude pretty much.
Yeah.
No, it's really hard. And you can, yeah, and like stuff like that. Just like I think really, like I just been drawn to it. So I think that will always be a part of my orchestra. Like ambient soundscapes and drawings and stuff I've been really obsessed with. It's not something that people normally like listen to, I would say, but it's something that really inspires me just because the amount of sound design it can do and stuff like that is so cool. I love making beats. I love making like hip hop freaks. I like doing that piece, like sampling stuff. So I mean, like, I don't want to be held back by genres, Like I just want everything to exist and the world to be open and for me to just create that bit that I like creating.
That's sick.
Yeah. And I think it keeps up fresh that way also, like that allows something like psychedelic jazz to happen where, like if you're like, I don't have a jazz training. I don't have a jazz like background of understand. I think that's why the way that I approach it is different from other people. And like, maybe that is part of the reason why some people I would net with that. So,
I mean, it's especially in a place like India, it's completely fresh and new here. That actually brings like a niche audience, but like the audience really appreciates the Nyapra.
no, I think all the people who came were like so supportive.
It was amazing, especially the flute and the bass were going together with the drums.
100%.
So now that we are also part of the DLM music scene, are there any other artists that you're kind of looking into, like, okay, yeah, this is gonna work, or oh shit, this is actually already worked?
I love like Chhadva and Raj. Those two are like one of my favorite like Indian artists.
Yeah.
Even the Fapas. What are the Fafa one?
He's showing behind the camera, he loves the puppet.
Yeah, the Fafa's hard. I love a lot of Indian classical. I'm a huge fan of, Ravi Prasad Chaurasiya and like Zakir Hasan's music and stuff like that. It's like so life changing, you know what I mean? And like I've had like the opportunity to play with like Rishabh Sharma, just like really cool, like just artists. So we have like a whole unreleased album was sitting on us.
That's crazy. You gotta release it, man.
Yeah, hey, one day.
A lot of things is sleeping one day.
Yeah, 100%. Played a lot of unreleased for us today.
You played a lot of unreleased for us.
Yeah, there were like 6 songs I think total that are unreleased.
I really like the second last song with the like the Harry Pace. So you were see crowd.
Also, that is a live version of a beat that already exists, but we completely changed. So we completely changed it. We just kind of made that thing up on the spot, which is it's kind of fire. So I think I'm gonna record that at the Spirit tomorrow. It'll be hard.
Actually sounds hard.
Thanks.
Cool. So yeah, thank you for your time and thank you for an amazing performance. It was incredible.
Dude, thank you so much.
Yeah. Appreciate. Shaan again and Key. I can speak Kachhi. Just think I over him. What is that? He's amazing.